today. Everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And what a month it was.
Yes, it was nice.
A very beautiful May, and June starting out hot.
Yes, it's going to be really hot today. We'll reach 90 degrees, so one of the warmest days of the year so far.
Yep, our first 90-degree day of the year.
Yes, it is. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're already pretty mild this morning. We are starting out in the 50s and 60s. Let me just pull this up. Sorry, but we are starting out dry with some sunshine, and our temperatures are showing 58 degrees in Whitesboro, 62 degrees in Richfield Springs. Once again, still dry today. This is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and it is going to be hot. We'll be near 90. Same thing goes for tomorrow, but then tomorrow afternoon, evening, we will start to see some isolated showers and thunderstorms rolling through. That's due to our cold front. The cold front will cool us down to around average into the lower 70s for the weekend and into next week. So for today, expect sunny skies, temperatures near 90, in the low 90s for the high temperature. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Rome Mayor Jack.
Welcome back. Today it is going to get pretty hot this afternoon. Highs are going to be near and in the low 90s, so it is a good rule of thumb if you do have to walk your pets. If it's too hot for you to touch the surface, it's too hot for them to walk on, it's best to either walk them this morning or on shaded grass where it will be the coolest because their paws can burn, as it is going to be really hot for today. We'll be dry today with some sunshine. Our next chance of rain looks to be tomorrow afternoon. A few pop-up showers and thunderstorms are possible as a cold front moves through. Those showers may linger a little bit into Saturday morning, but then it looks to dry out on Saturday. We'll just be cooler. We'll be back into the low 70s, and then we'll be in the low 70s with dry conditions on Sunday. So here's a look at the temperatures today and tomorrow, near 90. And then once the cold front does move through tomorrow afternoon and evening, we'll cool down just around average for this time of year for the weekend and next week. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Turning to decision.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with a nice sunrise this morning. It's going to be hot today, though. We'll reach 90 degrees. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Clear skies, not a cloud in the sky to start. It is going to be mostly sunny again today, but it's going to be hazy and hot as we reach 90 degrees. We're already starting out pretty mild this morning. Once again, most of us are in the 50s. We have 54 degrees in Dowdesville and Westmoreland and 63 degrees in Deansboro. Looking to the south, 52 degrees in Cooperstown and in Hamilton with dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It will get hot today. We won't be seeing that much wind, calm wind speeds, and it's not going to be humid, so it shouldn't feel too uncomfortable outside, but definitely recommend staying hydrated today if you are going to be out for longer periods of time. This is our first 90-degree day of the year. Once again, that is possible today. We only see a couple of these, around 5 to 6 for the summer, so it is kind of rare to see it this early. June 1st, the first day of meteorological summer, so 90 degrees expected today. It's going to get pretty hot, so be prepared for that. Even tomorrow, it's going to remain hot with highs near 90. Then we see a cold front move in tomorrow afternoon. This brings in some pop-up showers and pop-up thunderstorms, and it cools us down for Saturday. I'm only saying maybe for Saturday. It is possible to see a few lighter showers in the morning and then maybe a pop-up thunderstorm in the afternoon, but it does look sunny in between this, and will just be a little bit cooler, more comfortable. Highs will actually be in the mid-70s on Saturday. So definitely yes to spending time outside today and tomorrow. Just make sure you stay hydrated. It's going to be hot, not humid though. And then as we head into Saturday, it's going to be a little bit cooler. We'll be in the 70s with a few passing showers, maybe even a pop-up thunderstorm, but we will be seeing sunshine in between these showers and thunderstorms. Then for Sunday, we remained with sunny with highs in the low 70s, so temperatures do fall just around average over the weekend. So for the rest of today, we are going to be really hot. At noon, we'll already be in the upper 80s and then 90 degrees for the high temperature. We'll be seeing sunshine with no humidity. Tonight will stay mild again. We have an overnight low falling just around 60 degrees. And then tomorrow we'll get hot again. So at noon tomorrow we'll be in the upper 80s once again. We start to see a few pop-up showers come in the afternoon, a few pop-up thunderstorms as well. This is due to the cold front moving through. Those showers and thunderstorms do look to clear out into Saturday morning, but it's possible to still see some on Saturday. We'll just cool down for the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine. It's going to be hot. We'll reach 90 degrees, and then we'll fall to an overnight low just around 60 degrees. Tomorrow, we'll be seeing hot weather again before a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms are possible. That will cool us down into the 70s over the weekend, and then we see some on and off showers possible for the weekend and for next week, Gary.
All in all, another not too bad 7-day forecast.
Yes, I don't think so, because we're not seeing any heavy rain or anything, and it's not too chilly. We're just around average for this time of year.
Enjoy the heat today.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 5:19. The aftermath. Joining us for this half hour, I'm Gary Liberatore. We're going to check in with meteorologist Hannah Evans and the Storm Weather Center for us with a look at your Storm Tracker 2 forecast and get ready to pay those student loans back, huh?
Yes, unfortunately. I never even started paying them, so I don't know anything.
Yeah, get ready. September, you'll start paying.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But today we're going to be really hot, so that I like when it's hot.
Yeah.
I like when it's sunny, but it's going to reach 90 today, our first day. Yeah. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. For the first day of meteorological summer, June 1st, we will be really hot and we'll reach 90. We're already pretty mild to start. We have 61 degrees in Richfield Springs and 58 degrees in Whitesboro. We are still dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will be seeing sunny skies again today. It's going to remain hot tomorrow as well. We'll actually reach near 90 again tomorrow. Before a cold front approaches, that does bring in some pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. And what that cold front will do is it will cool us down for the weekend and into next week back into the 70s. So for today, expect sunshine, 90 degrees, no humidity though. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. In case you missed,
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. It is going to be hot both today and tomorrow. We'll reach 90 this afternoon, and it is possible we could be in the upper 80s again tomorrow before cold front moves through. So a cold front comes in tomorrow afternoon and evening, brings a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and cools us down to just around average for the weekend. And next week we'll be back into the lower 70s. So a perfect day to get some ice cream outside for both today and tomorrow, but I would definitely make sure to eat it fast. It is going to be pretty hot outside, near 90, but it's not going to be humid, so it shouldn't feel really uncomfortable like it would feel in July or August. So today gets really hot. It's going to be hazy as well. We will be hot tomorrow before a passing shower, and some thunderstorms come in the afternoon and evening, and then we'll cool down to around average. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Today is the first full...
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with a nice sunrise this morning, and it is going to get hot today. We'll reach 90. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Not a cloud in the sky to start. It is going to be mostly sunny again today, but it's going to get a lot warmer. High temperatures will reach near 90 and in the low 90s. So we are already starting out this morning pretty mild. We have 53 degrees in Inlet and Dowdesville, 62 degrees in Deansboro. If we take a look to the south, 52 degrees in Cooperstown and in Hamilton. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not seeing any wind at this point. We are going to be seeing calmer wind speeds again today. It's going to be hot, but it's not going to be humid like it would normally be in July or August. So it shouldn't feel too uncomfortable outside, but still going to be hot. If you are going to be out for longer periods of time, definitely keep hydrated. This is our first 90-degree day of the season. Today is the first day of meteorological summer. So 90 degrees on that first day of meteorological summer. We only see a couple of these a year, so it is pretty rare to be seeing it this early, but it is going to be hazy and hot today. Once again, definitely make sure you stay hydrated, but it is still a nice day to go outside, especially this morning since it is already pretty mild. Same thing for tomorrow. We'll get hot. We'll be in the upper 80s. And then we see a few passing showers or thunderstorms in the afternoon. So I would say yes to tomorrow morning before those isolated showers and thunderstorms do roll in due to a cold front. Then heading into Saturday, it's going to be a little bit cooler. We'll be in the 70s after that cold front moves through. So I would say maybe the spending time outside, definitely later would be fine. But in the morning, it is possible to see a passing shower still kind of lingering in the morning. Otherwise, it is going to be a little bit cooler this weekend. We'll be in the low 70s, just around average for this time of year. But both days, we are going to be seeing some sunshine. Otherwise, a passing shower possible Saturday morning, then sun later, then sunshine for Sunday. So still not a bad weekend. We'll just be a little bit cooler. Today and tomorrow we're going to be hot. Today we'll reach the upper 80s around noon and 90 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine. No humidity though, so it shouldn't feel too uncomfortable. Still hot though. Then tonight we'll drop to just around 60 degrees, another mild night. Tomorrow we'll reach upper 80s once again. Then tomorrow afternoon we'll start to see a few pop-up showers come in. Pop-up thunderstorms come in as well tomorrow evening, and then we cool down for the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine at 90 degrees, not really any wind and no humidity. Then tonight we'll drop to just around 60 degrees. Tomorrow we will be seeing temperatures reach the upper 80s before some pop-up showers and thunderstorms roll through. A shower or two may linger into Saturday, but otherwise we see the sun come out. It's just going to be a little bit cooler next week, Gary.
What a great week to own a pool, isn't it?
Yes, definitely today and tomorrow since it's going to be pretty hot.
That's for sure. Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 5:52.
Welcome back. Today it's going to be really hot, so if you do have to walk your pets outside, I would definitely recommend doing that this morning, or definitely don't take them on the asphalt or the concrete because their paws can burn really quickly today, as it will be 90 degrees. So under shaded grass today or this morning before it does get too hot. We will be dry today with sunshine, and then tomorrow we see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. That may linger a little bit into Saturday morning, but we do look to dry out on Saturday. It's just going to cool down. We'll be in the 70s for the weekend on Saturday and on Sunday with dry conditions, mostly dry conditions returning on Sunday. So it looks like we'll be 90 today, near 90 tomorrow before we see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms coming in the afternoon and evening. Then a shower may linger into Saturday morning, but we do look to dry out for the weekend. We'll just be cooler and into the 70s next week. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Turning to Decision 2023 now, it appears
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with sunshine this morning. It is going to be a warm day today. We'll reach 90. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Not a cloud in the sky to start. It is going to be mostly sunny again today, and it is going to get hot. Once again, we'll reach 90 degrees. Our sky watchers already have us pretty mild once again this morning. We're in the mid to upper 50s, 55 degrees in Clinton and 56 degrees in New Hartford. And then we're a little bit cooler to the south. We have 52 degrees in Milford and 50 degrees in Edmiston and in Lawrence. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking dry conditions with sunshine today. It's going to be a hot one, but it's not going to be humid, so it shouldn't feel too uncomfortable like it would feel in July or August, but it is still going to be hot, so definitely make sure you are staying hydrated if you will be outside for longer periods of time. Today is the first day of meteorological summer, so this has come just in time. 90 degrees is possible today. We only see a couple of these per summer season, so it is kind of rare to see it this early on June 1st, but today it is going to be a hot one. The good thing about seeing it this time of year is that it's not too humid just yet. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say yes for today. Just make sure you are staying hydrated, as it will be really hot this afternoon. Then as we head into tomorrow, it will be hot before noon. Then we see a cold front approach. It brings in a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening, so definitely get out before that. Heading into Saturday, it does look to mostly dry out. It is just going to be a little bit cooler. We'll be in the 70s, but we still can't rule out the possibility of a passing shower or even a passing small thunderstorm on Saturday. It does look mostly dry, though, with some sun. Will remain sunny and cooler on Sunday in the low 70s. So after this cold front does move through tomorrow afternoon, we'll cool down to just around average for this time of year, for the weekend, and for next week. On our Skycast today, we'll warm up really quick quickly. At noon, we'll already see temperatures in the upper 80s and then 90 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine, calmer wind speeds, no humidity. Tonight will stay mild. We'll fall just around 60 degrees tonight, and then tomorrow will warm up again. At noon tomorrow, we'll be in the mid to upper 80s once again. Then we start to see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms come in later, so that is possible tomorrow afternoon and evening. So for today, expect sunshine, low humidity will reach 90 degrees, so pretty hot today. And then tonight will only fall to just around 60 degrees. We are dry tomorrow morning and we get hot before we see some pop-up showers and thunderstorms come in the afternoon and evening. And then we cool down for the weekend. We'll drop into the 70s, Gary.
People who love the heat love today, that's for sure.
Yes, it's definitely going to be hot today for the first day of meteorological summer.
That's for sure. Hannah, thank you. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on the details, and a high of 90 today.
Yes, 90 degrees with sunshine, so it is going to be hot. Same thing for tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 80s, and then we'll see a cold front that will cool us down for the weekend.
Heating up.
Yes, heating up today, tomorrow. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the 50s to 60s, so already warm this morning. 57 degrees in Whitesboro, 61 degrees in Richfield Springs, and we will be dry, seeing sunshine today. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is going to get hot today. We'll reach 90, but it won't be humid as it would be in July or August, where it's pretty humid and hot at this time. Just 90. It will be hot, so make sure you stay hydrated if you will be outside. A cold front moves in tomorrow afternoon. That brings in a few isolated showers and a few passing thunderstorms possible tomorrow. And what that cold front will do is it will cool us down into the 70s for the weekend and next week. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine, really hot weather. We'll reach near 90, but it's not going to be humid. I will talk more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Students and staff at West Canada Valley High School are getting ready for the
The Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. It is going to be hot today, 90 degrees, and then upper 80s again tomorrow. So 2 hot days coming up, but we do see a cold front move in tomorrow afternoon and evening. That brings in pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and it cools us down to just around average for this time of year for the weekend and next week as we reach the lower to mid 70s. But today it's a perfect day for some ice cream since it is going to be so hot, but definitely make sure you eat it fast because it is going to melt pretty quickly. It's not going to be humid though, so it won't feel really, really hot like it would feel in July or August. But still hot today. Make sure you stay hydrated. It's going to be hot tomorrow before that cold front moves in, and then we'll cool down for the weekend. Gary?
Hannah, thanks. Today is the first full day of
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies and sunshine this morning. It is going to be a hot one today. We'll reach 90. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Blue skies to start. We are seeing sunshine. We will see sunshine for the whole day today, and it is going to get hot, the warmest day of the week as we reach 90 degrees. Our sky watchers already have us pretty warm this morning. We're starting out in the 50s mainly, 55 degrees in Clinton, 56 degrees in New Hartford, and if we take a look to the south, we have 53 degrees in Cooperstown and 56 degrees in Westford. Still dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Calm wind speeds today. It is going to be hot, but it's not going to be humid, so it won't feel too uncomfortable like it would feel in July and August, but definitely a hot one. I would stay hydrated if I am going to be outside for longer periods of time. Benalla and her neighbor Riley today are happy to sunbathe together in the window, but if it gets too hot, they'll definitely go around the air conditioner to keep cool today as we reach 90 degrees. So it is our first 90-degree day of the year, happening on the first day of meteorological summer today, which is June 1st. We only see a couple of these a year, around 5 to 6, so it is rare to see it this early, but seeing it this early means it's not going to be humid because we haven't really been dealing with humidity yet. So it is going to be hot, but not going to be humid. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say yes for today. I would just make sure I'm keeping hydrated if I am out for longer periods of time. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be hot as well. We see sunshine to start, but then a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms come in the afternoon due to a cold front that cools us down for the weekend and brings in the possibility of a passing shower on Saturday. But otherwise, we will be seeing sun come in for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be around average. We'll be back into the lower to mid 70s. So a little bit cooler over the weekend after today and tomorrow are very hot. At noon today, we'll already reach the upper 80s and 90 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine, but no humidity. Tonight will fall to just around 60 degrees, so it remains pretty mild overnight again. And tomorrow will warm up quickly once again. At noon tomorrow, we'll be in the mid to upper 80s. Then we see that cold front approach, brings in pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening tomorrow, and then cools us down for the weekend. As we head into a Friday night, it looks to clear out around 10, 11 p.m. So for today, expect sunshine, highs reach 90. It won't be humid, and then we'll fall to just around 60 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, we will reach the mid to upper 80s. Then we see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms that clear out tomorrow night, but cool us down for the weekend. There's a possibility of a passing shower on Saturday. Gary.
So be careful out there today because it's going to get pretty hot.
Yes, so definitely keep hydrated. It's not going to be humid, though, like it would be in the middle of summer.
Yeah, luckily.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now, 6:50. The growing.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And 90 degrees. Get ready. Grab a bottle of water before you head out the door today.
Yes, it's going to be really hot today. It's not going to be humid, though, but we'll reach 90 on the first day of meteorological summer.
And it should take a while to warm up, though, so this morning should be really nice to get out and walk, right?
Yes, definitely this morning. At noon, we'll be in the mid to upper 80s,
Wow.
so it's starting to warm up at
Yeah,
that
that's
time.
quick.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're in the 50s to 60s. We have 58 degrees in Whitesboro and 56 degrees in Westmoreland and in Earlville. We are also tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will be dry and sunny today. It's going to get really hot, but not humid. 90 degrees today, upper 80s tomorrow, but then we see a few isolated showers and pop-up thunderstorms come in tomorrow afternoon and evening. That's due to a cold front, and that cold front will cool us down into the 70s for the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine at 90 degrees, low humidity. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Rome Mayor.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with sunshine this morning, and it is going to be sunny and hot today. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Blue skies and sunshine once again. Already pretty mild to start, and today our high temperature will reach 90 degrees. Our sky watchers already have us in the 50s this morning, so mild to start. 55 degrees in Clinton and 56 degrees in New Hartford. And if we take a look to the south, we're a little bit cooler, but still pretty mild. 50 degrees in Emerson and in Lawrence. We are dry this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will remain dry and sunny today. We will get really hot with not really any wind, but it is not going to be humid. So it's not going to feel like the middle of summer where we would reach 90 degrees where it's really humid as well. It will reach 90, but it's going to be a dry heat. This is our first 90-degree day of the year, and it's happening on the first day of meteorological summer, June 1st. We only see a few of these for the summer season, so it is rare to see it this early, but seeing it this early allows for us to not really see any humidity along with it. So if you did want to spend time outside today, I would say yes. Just make sure you keep staying hydrated if you are going to be out for a longer periods of time. And it is going to be hot again tomorrow. We'll reach the upper 80s in the late morning. I would say around noon we'll be in the upper 80s, but then afternoon we see a few passing showers and possibly some pop-up thunderstorms. That's due to a cold front. So that cold front will cool us down into Saturday and Sunday with possibly a passing shower on Saturday. So it looks like we do cool down for the weekend. We'll just reach the lower to mid 70s. We will be seeing some sunshine throughout the weekend, just a passing shower on Saturday. So overall, not a bad weekend ahead. But it's going to be hot over today and tomorrow. Today at noon, we'll already be in the upper 80s. 90 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine but no humidity. Then tonight we drop to just around 60 degrees, so another mild night ahead. And tomorrow will be hot again. At noon tomorrow, mid to upper 80s. Then we start to see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms roll through in the afternoon and evening. Clears out around 11 p.m. So for today, expect sunshine, hot weather as we reach 90 degrees, and then we reach just the 60s tonight, so it is going to be a mild overnight. Tomorrow we'll reach the mid to upper 80s, and then a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms are possible in the afternoon and evening. We cool down for the weekend. We will be seeing sunshine over the weekend, but a passing shower is possible Saturday, and then we'll remain just around average in the low 70s next week.
The forecast, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. So did we make it to 90 today?
3 hours in a row, we're 89 degrees. We might have done it between hours, but we're not going to know that until after 8 o'clock. So kind of a little bit of a letdown here, at least in terms of figuring this out. It's going to take a little while to get that. But either way, it's hot. 89 is the current temperature. Dew point's 53. Southwest wind at 13 miles an hour. It's not all that humid compared to what it would be on a regular, or I should say a midsummer afternoon. Usually the humidity is about 10 degrees higher. The dew point's usually in the 60s. Again, not 90 officially yet. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar looking quiet. It looks hot again tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 80s before a cold front arrives, and that brings the potential of a few thunderstorms. We're going to track when those may be developing here in just a bit, and also some cooler weather ahead. A big pattern change. We're going to get away from this heat for quite a while here as we look ahead. This evening, again, temperatures in the 80s. We're tracking those thunderstorms for Friday afternoon coming up. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. 3 people are...
It's noon. Here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, it is heating up out there.
Yes, we're already pretty warm here at noon. We're already hitting the 80s, so it is expected to reach 90 degrees this afternoon. Right now, we're measuring 84 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. We are seeing sunshine and just a little bit of a wind. It is going to be hot outside today, but it's not going to be humid. We're only looking at 35% humidity right now, so it's not going to feel as hot as it would feel in the middle of the summer, because we would usually have really high humidity along with this heat. So it is going to stay hot today, and tomorrow we'll reach the mid to upper 80s again, but then we see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms come in the afternoon and evening. That's due to a cold front. That cold front will move through tomorrow, and that will cool us down over the weekend into the 70s, but still see some sun. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine, a little bit of a wind. Highs reach 90. I will talk more about this weekend's forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Huge news today.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking sunshine this afternoon, but it is going to be hazy and hot today with highs near and in the low 90s. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. As we can see, clear blue skies, no clouds really once again today. Hazy and hot, but not humid. So it shouldn't feel too hot like it would feel in the middle of the summer, but it's still going to be hot as we reach 90 degrees. Our sky watchers here at noon already have us in the 80s, 84 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk, 83 degrees in Old Forge and Otsego. So we are tracking dry conditions still on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, seeing sunshine, very calm wind speeds today. But once again, it's not humid, so definitely just grab a bottle of water as you do head out the door, and if you will be out for a longer period of time, but it's not too humid. It's still feeling hot, though. So Nala and her neighbor Riley are expected to sunbathe together today through the window, soaking up the heat and the sun, but if they do get too hot, they'll definitely go under the air conditioner for a little bit, because today it's going to be a warm one, especially for the beginning of June. It's our first day of meteorological summer today. It's very rare to see 90-degree days this time of year. We only see a couple of these during the summer season, but since we are seeing it this early, we're not seeing any humidity yet, so we're not dealing with that 90-degree and really humid. We're just dealing with a dry heat today. So if you did want to do any yard work or go outside, maybe mow your lawn, I would say yes for today, but it is going to be hot. Once again, grab a bottle of water. Tomorrow, I would say yes as well. Probably in the morning would be better, because there is a possibility of seeing a passing shower or thunder thunderstorm later in the day. And Saturday, I would say yes, but there is still a possibility of a passing thunderstorm later in the day as well. So looking like we could be seeing a passing shower tomorrow or Saturday morning and a passing thunderstorm in the afternoon. Otherwise, it looks mostly dry and sunny for the day. Then into Sunday, it looks mostly dry and sunny. We'll cool down over the weekend after a cold front moves through tomorrow. So on our skycast today, we'll reach near and in the low 90s. Then we'll be seeing sunshine, and then tonight we'll only drop to around 60 degrees. Tomorrow we'll warm up as well. We'll reach the mid to upper 80s again. But then in the afternoon tomorrow, we see a few passing showers and then a few pop-up thunderstorms coming in tomorrow evening. That looks to clear out around 10, 11 p.m. So for today, hot conditions. It's not humid though. We'll reach 90 and then we'll drop to the low 60s tonight. Tomorrow will be hot as well. In the afternoon, we see a few pop-up showers, then pop-up thunderstorms later. Possibly a passing shower Saturday morning and then maybe a passing thunderstorm in the afternoon. We do look mostly dry though, but as we can see, we cool down over the weekend and next week, Gary.
Stay cool today.
Yes, grab the water before heading out the door.
Hannah, thanks. Well, Hannah has been talking in this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, I don't know if you've been out there, but it seems quite hot.
Yes, already here at noon, we're pretty warm. We warmed up really quickly today, and then we'll reach near 90 and in the low 90s. So right now we're measuring 84 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. So already pretty hot with some sunshine and just a little bit of a breeze, but we're not humid. We're only measuring 35% relative humidity, so it really isn't humid today like it would be in the middle of summer in July or August. If it was this hot, it would be humid as well. So that's what's good about today. It's hot, but it's not humid because we're seeing it earlier in the season. It's going to be hot again tomorrow, but then we see a few pop-up showers and pop-up thunderstorms coming in tomorrow afternoon and evening. That's due to a cold front, and then that cold front will cool us down for the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine, temperatures near and in the low 90s. I will talk more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. On Wednesday, a jury.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing sunny skies this afternoon, and we are going to be getting pretty warm today. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. Blue skies, very little cloud cover once again, and we are heating up pretty quickly. Our high temperatures today are going to reach near and in the low 90s, and our sky watchers already have us in the 80s. 83 degrees already in Old Forge and Otsego, 84 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk. So a hot one outside today, but we're not going to be seeing any humidity and will remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Very light wind out there as well. So it is going to feel pretty hot, but once again, not going to be humid like it would be in the middle of summer as we would see in July or August. That's the good thing about seeing really hot weather this early on in the season. Today is the first day of meteorological summer, so we usually see around 5 to 6 90-degree days a year. So once again, seeing it this early is pretty rare, but we don't have to deal with that humidity. So if you did want to do anything outside today, maybe get any yard work done or the garden, I would say yes. It's just going to be hot, so make sure you grab some water with you if you will be out for longer periods of time. I would say yes for tomorrow, especially in the morning as well, because we look dry for most of the morning. Then there's a possibility of seeing a passing shower in the afternoon with some thunderstorms coming in later. As we head into Saturday, we do dry out from that. Passing showers still possible, but will cool down much more over this weekend. So maybe if you want to beat the heat, I would wait for the weekend as we cool down, because we will see a cold front move through tomorrow afternoon. That brings in a few passing showers, possibly a few pop-up thunderstorms. It cools us down for the weekend. We'll be in the 70s. We'll be mostly dry with sunshine, with a passing shower, maybe a pop-up thunderstorm possible Saturday. So on our skycast today, we'll get pretty hot. We'll reach near and in the low 90s with sunshine. And then tonight we'll stay mild, partly cloudy skies with a low falling around 60. We'll be seeing sunshine again tomorrow. We'll warm up quickly again. We'll be in the mid-80s at noon. Excuse me. We'll be in the 80s at noon. Then in the afternoon, a passing shower is possible, maybe a few pop-up thunderstorms later in the evening. That does clear out around 10, 11 p.m. though. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine, hot weather. It's not humid though, and then tonight will remain mild as we fall to around 60. Tomorrow we will be seeing dry conditions for most of the morning and early afternoon. Then a few passing showers and possibly some pop-up thunderstorms come in. But that cools us down for the weekend back into the 70s. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The national organization.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A hot day across central New York. Temperatures made it into the upper 80s to near 90. Our current temperature sits at 89 degrees. We might have done it between hours, that is, hit 90 degrees, but again, we won't find out until 8 o'clock this evening. 92 in Albany, 91 in Syracuse. And a reminder, it's very, it could be potentially dangerous to take your dog out for a walk in these conditions, not just because it's hot, but the ground can get really hot. On a day like today with full sunshine, the asphalt could get as hot as 140 degrees, so that's enough where it could burn your pet's paws. An easy way to tell is just by putting your hand on the ground, and if it's too uncomfortable to leave your hand on the ground, then it's too hot for your pets to be walking on the pavement. Live look at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Cooperstown. A lovely day. Again, it's a hot day, but a beautiful afternoon with lots of sunshine. We do need the rain. It doesn't look like we won't be getting any this evening. We'll have a chance of picking up some showers and storms tomorrow. Those look to be scattered, so not everybody gets rain tomorrow. An isolated shower is possible early Saturday. Sunday's dry. More scattered showers on Monday. It looks like our chance for rain, at least widespread soaking rain, it's in the forecast, but not until the middle of next week. So at least we have something for those of you that are seeing the negative effects of a lot of dry weather. Some relief is in sight. Again, we just have to wait a few more days. Live look at the radar and satellite image. High pressure in control of our weather today. As this high pressure weakens, we're going to see some cooler weather work in from the northeast, an unusual direction for that. And we have a special name for this. It's called a backdoor cold front moving in from the east. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 50s. So a milder night compared to the last several nights, but still cool enough where you can leave the windows open and cool down the house. Friday morning, we start out dry, but by the afternoon, temperatures will warm up and a few thunderstorms will develop. It's dry at noon. We're in the mid-80s. Thunderstorms develop tomorrow. These move from east to west, northeast to southwest. Again, kind of the opposite of what we usually see. So it's something to keep in mind if you're trying to track these on the radar tomorrow. We do get a chance to dry out as we head into Saturday morning. A shower possible early in the day, and then a return to sunshine. Mild tonight, down to 59 tomorrow. Again, a few thunderstorms in the afternoon. Another hot day, a high of 89. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Some showers here early Saturday, 77. We're dry on Sunday, 75. And then big changes here. We're in the 60s with rain.
Oh, come on.
As we head into early next week. We really do need the rain.
All right.
And it looks like we'll have several chances to get it.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Thank you. Well, after Memorial Day,
Breaking down tomorrow's forecast.
Yeah, we're talking about the risk for thunderstorms tomorrow. It looks like the afternoon and early evening. In terms of any severe weather, not really expecting much here. The ingredients just quite aren't there. But we could see some gusty winds with these storms. Still, if you're going to be outside tomorrow between, say, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to sunset, be on the lookout for a couple of pop-up showers and storms. Also, the direction of the storms will be different. Normally, storms come in from the west or the southwest. These storms come in from the north and northeast, as we have a different wind direction this time around. Looking at the weekend, if you're planning a garage sale, looks like the weather should cooperate. Some showers in the morning on Saturday, but it is expected to be a nice weekend. Look at the temperatures here. It's going to be a lot cooler. Plenty of sunshine is expected on Sunday with temperatures in the mid-70s. Great weather this evening for ice cream. You might want to plan on eating it a little bit faster than usual this evening as temperatures remain in the 80s. Another warm, if not hot day tomorrow before relief arrives through the weekend. And looking at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Oneonta has a storied baseball.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking some badly needed rain here in Central New York beginning tomorrow, especially in the late afternoon. We're expecting to see some scattered showers and storms. Let's walk you through the chance of rain here. Tonight's dry. Tomorrow we start out dry. It's not until the mid to late afternoon where the chance of a few showers and thunderstorms develop. These will be scattered, which means not everybody gets them, but some of us will. And then we're looking to dry out as we head into Saturday. A few lingering showers to start Saturday morning. And then our next chance of rain will be as we head into early next week. This is a time lapse of the day from our tower camera on the Nexus Center looking to the east. Just a few fair weather clouds throughout the afternoon. A beautiful day, but hot. Temperatures making their way into the upper 80s to near 90. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather looks dry. We'll get close to 90 again tomorrow. One more hot day before the weather cools down. A cold front arrives, and that's going to bring temperatures into the 70s over the weekend. And looking ahead, we have some much cooler weather, likely in the 60s for a good chunk of next week. 90 degrees in Dave's backyard in Yorkville. Mike in New Hartford checking in with 90. West Leiden 84. Clinton Bob with 89. Cross Southern Valleys, Edmonston 85. Cooperstown 88. Harry in Otsego checking in with 90 degrees. High pressure in control of our weather for now. As this high pressure system slowly moves to the west, a cold front drops in from the east, which is an unusual direction for that. Has a special name to it. We call it a backdoor cold front. Heading into tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 50s, so you can leave the windows open going to bed and cool off the house at least a little bit. Tomorrow we warm up very quickly. We start out in the low 60s at 7 a.m. We're already 86 degrees by noontime, so again, it's going to be another hot day. But again, as that cold front approaches from the east, we're expecting some showers and thunderstorms to develop. This will be during the late afternoon to early evening. Again, some of us see that. As these develop, we're going to keep our eyes to the northeast for those storms. Again, they come in from a different direction than we're used to. This front heads to the south tomorrow night, and temperatures will cool off. An early showers possible Saturday, with clouds in the morning giving way to sunshine in the afternoon. Noticeably cooler with temperatures in the 70s. Mild tonight, down to 59. Tomorrow, we're tracking again, a few thunderstorms in the afternoon, a high of 89. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Cooler weather ahead. Again, in the 70s this weekend. Next week, an unsettled weather pattern bringing us some much needed rainfall. We have several chances of rain next week, and it's looking cooler too with highs in the 60s, overnight lows in the 40s. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we are checking out how much rain we can expect tomorrow afternoon. Stay with us.
Let's get you back to the Weather Center and Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis for the first look at the forecast.
A hot day today. Temperatures made it close to 90. 87 degrees is the 6 o'clock temperature out of Griffiths and Rome. The unofficial high 89, but we might have been able to do it between hours. So we'll find out after 8 o'clock this evening. Sunshine across the area. And as we look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, it is dry. We do need the rain. Badly. We're seeing very dry conditions across the area. Our next chance of thunderstorms, or at least our next chance of rain, comes from thunderstorms late tomorrow. Not everybody gets those storms, but several of us will. Many of us, I should say. And it does turn cooler as we head into the weekend. A very warm evening, temperatures in the mid-80s. We do cool off somewhat tonight. Again, tracking some rain as we head into tomorrow afternoon in the form of some thunderstorms. We'll look at that weekend forecast too, and that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
The Rochester man granted.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking another hot day tomorrow. We made it into the upper 80s to near 90 this afternoon. And just a reminder, on hot days like today with that sun blazing out there, again, this is the sun angle is about the highest it is for the whole year. Pavement can be very, very hot, so you don't want your pets walking on this, at least during the afternoon time. The pavement could be as hot as 140 degrees in these conditions. It does get better in the evening time after, let's say, 7, 8 o'clock as the sun angle gets lower. Conditions do rapidly improve. As we've got another hot day tomorrow before things start to cool down. If you're ever questionable on the pavement, a very easy test is just put your hand on it. If it's too hot for you to do that, it's too hot for your pets to walk on it. This is a time lapse of our tower cam overlooking Oneonta. It's just been a pretty nice day. Again, a hot day, but it's been dry and sunny throughout the afternoon, and it remains so this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We badly need the rain, and we have at least the chance of seeing some of this tomorrow. It takes the form of scattered showers and storms. An isolated shower here Saturday, we're dry Sunday. Next week, we have chances for widespread rain, especially in the middle of the week as a storm system drops in from the north and brings in much cooler weather. Barneveld, 85 degrees, 90 in Yorkville. Mike in New Hartford checking in with 90 degrees. Mohawk, 87. Across Southern Valleys, Cassville, 88. Harry in Otsego checking in with 90 degrees. High pressure and control over our weather for now. This system's going to head to the west, and it will be replaced by cooler weather working in from the east. A cold front moves in from the east tomorrow. That's an unusual direction, and so we have a special name in meteorology. We call it a backdoor cold front. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 50s. You'll get a chance to open up the windows and cool off the house a little bit tonight. Tomorrow, we warm up quickly. Low 60s at 7 a.m., but we're into the mid-80s by noontime. So again, it's going to be another hot early afternoon. As the cold front approaches from the east, some showers and storms are expected to develop in the afternoon. Look for them to move from northeast to southwest. Again, an unusual direction for that. Usually the weather moves in an opposite fashion, so something we'll be keeping an eye on. Tomorrow night, overnight lows drop down into the 50s, and some showers are possible early Saturday before we'll get a chance to dry out. Not a whole lot of rain is expected tomorrow. Again, some scattered showers here. Not going to be a drought buster, but anything does help. Mild tonight down to 59. Tomorrow, again, some storms in the afternoon, 89. The weekend looks pretty nice. Temperatures in the 70s, so it does cool down. And much cooler, not very summer-like friendly weather next week with temperatures in the 60s and some rain.
Okay, so summer's over.
For now.
Bill, thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Coming up next on News Channel 2, it's first look at the forecast. We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Guess
All
what?
right.
We did it.
We did it. High five.
Yeah.
91 today. I told you.
Broke the record.
We're celebrating a little too much here,
Yeah,
but it's
right.
fun, right?
This surprised me. I look back at the records of June. This is a daily high temperature record, so they change every day.
Sure.
It was only 89. Kind of low. I think the next day it's up to 96. So
We broke the record today?
And this one was meant to be broken.
Yeah.
1937 is when this record happened. 91 today, also our first 90-degree day of the season. Temperatures are going to be swinging downhill once we get through tomorrow evening as backdoor cold front arrives. And again, we're going to be cooling off as we head into the weekend. And that trend is going to continue into early next week. Before we get there, though, we do have a cold front to track. It's quiet, it's clear. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Won't be looking like this tomorrow evening. We're expecting some showers and some thunderstorms to arrive. Our current temperature is 73, so it is a very comfortable evening. Worth leaving the windows open tonight as we drop into the upper 50s, at least to give the house a chance to cool off naturally as we head into tomorrow morning. It looks to be another hot day, but again, some relief on the way. I've got to look at that temperature trend coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Happening tomorrow.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Another hot day tomorrow means we're still going to have to be aware of how hot the ground can be. Of course, our air temperature will be close to 90 tomorrow with the sun out in full force in the early afternoon. The pavement's going to be pretty hot. It could be as hot as 140 degrees, so make sure you're not walking your dogs in the middle of the day. We do have some cooler weather as we head into the weekend. You'll be able to take the dog out without this issue going forward, beyond Friday, that is. A time lapse of our downtown camera overlooking Utica. You can see the almost full moon in the sky there. The moon becomes full Saturday night, and just a lovely evening. Much more comfortable this evening as temperatures continue to cool off again. Our high earlier today, 91. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar dry. Let's talk about some much needed rainfall in the forecast. Tomorrow, not expecting widespread rain, but we should see at least a few thunderstorms. Saturday, an isolated chance. Sunday looks dry. Monday, some scattered showers. So the next several days, we're not seeing anything significant, but as we get into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the rainfall does look to be a lot more widespread as the next weather maker drops in from the north. So we have a few days to go before we get some relief there. A live look at the Yorkville Battery, or the radar and satellite image. High pressure and control of our weather for now, but that's going to change tomorrow as a cold front works in from the east. Tonight, we continue to cool off. We'll see overnight lows drop down into the upper 50s. It's a sunny start to the day tomorrow. It warms up fast. It's going to be a hot day. Noontime, we're up to 86. Plenty of sunshine. Some showers and thunderstorms start to develop in the late afternoon, I think after 3 o'clock. And they move in from the east as that cold front moves in. We're looking at a drop in the temperature, and it does turn a lot cooler here as we head into Saturday. Cloudy skies early Saturday morning, a few showers first thing in the morning, and then we'll get a chance to dry out. Temperatures climb into the 70s. We do have some rainfall in store tomorrow, but it looks to be pretty scattered and not heavy, so that's not going to fix the really dry weather that we've had or make up for anything significant, but anything we do get does help. Mild tonight, 59 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, a hot day, thunderstorms late, high of 89. Stern Tracker 2 7-day forecast. A few showers early Saturday, 77. The weather is going to be much cooler as we head into early next week. We're near 70 Monday, into the 60s with clouds and showers. I blame it on you for opening your pool.
No.
You jinxed us.
I did. It's my fault. Thanks. Coming up. Amazing video coming out of Nova Scotia tonight. Look at this. The wildfire emergency in Canada is just getting worse. They're battling the largest wildfire in Nova Scotia's history. Mass evacuations underway. In fact, American firefighters are now heading in. Miguel Almaguer has late details tonight.
Described as a rolling freight train, tonight these out-of-control wildfires in Nova Scotia have torched tens of thousands of acres, triggered mass evacuations, and destroyed hundreds of homes. The latest inferno to ignite near the city of Barrington is poised to explode as towering flames leap 300 feet high.
I would say the community's still in shock.
As plumes of smoke closed in on Alan Fry's home, his family escaped the blaze in their car.
It's really hard to watch the impact on everybody in terms of just day to day coming to grips with, all right, what do I have left?
Calling this unfolding emergency dangerous and volatile, at least 16 fires are burning, 4 of which are out of control. Authorities in Nova Scotia are pleading for help.
Firefighters are on their way from the United States. Firefighters are on their way from Costa Rica. Everyone is completely focused on fighting these fires.
With the region on edge, Charisse McCracken evacuated as flames tore through her subdivision.
There was sheer panic. It was dark. It was everybody everywhere, chaos.
Tonight, no lives have been lost, but these historic out-of-control wildfires are still raging. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
For our first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, we're high-fiving
We
today.
did it!
Yes, we didn't only just go over 90.
Yeah.
Broke a record today.
Yeah, that surprised me. Our previous record, 89 in 1937. This is the daily high temperature, so these change every day.
Sure.
This one, I think, was kind of meant to be broken because a lot of our records in June, especially early to mid-June, are in the low to mid-90s. So I think this one was destined to fall. This is also the first time that we hit 90 this year. Can't say that we didn't hit 90 this summer. We did it at least once. We're looking at cooler weather in our future. And I know for those of you that don't like the heat, there is some relief in sight, and it's going to be this weekend. Temperatures are going to cool down into the 70s. We are going to get away from the hot weather once we get through tomorrow. It does look like the cooler weather is going to stick around. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things look quiet this evening. This will look different tomorrow at this time. We're expecting some showers and thunderstorms to roll in as a cold front arrives. Current temperature is 65 degrees. We are cooling off quickly this evening. And tonight you can leave the windows open, air out the house, cool it off a bit as temperatures drop into the upper 50s. Tracking some thunderstorms tomorrow. I'll let you know when those arrive and how they impact the day and also how much rain we could be expecting as we really do need it. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Happening tomorrow, the 27th annual Ride for
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Another hot day tomorrow. We have to be mindful of the pavement. If you're taking the dog out for a walk with an air temperature close to 90 again tomorrow, the concrete can be quite hot. In fact, it can be between 125 to 140 degrees. So don't walk your pets during the day, or at least during the late morning or early afternoon. We got to get through tomorrow. Once we do that, I think the weather will be a lot more comfortable. We won't be dealing with this again for the rest of the week. This is a time lapse of tonight's sunset. So we're looking east. This camera comes from the Nexus Center in downtown Utica, and you can see the moon rising towards the end of this. There it is right there. It's an almost full moon. The moon becomes full Saturday, and we'll be looking forward to that. I think we'll have clear skies for that, too. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, looking pretty quiet across the area. We do need the rain. It's been really dry throughout the month of May, and so we're keeping an eye on our rain chances here. Tomorrow, it's more scattered in nature. Not everybody gets rainfall, but some of us do. Saturday, isolated showers. Sunday looks dry, and then Monday, scattered showers. I think our best chance of more widespread rain will be as we head into the middle of next week as the storm system drops in from the north. High pressure in control of our weather. That's been the case for quite a while now. This system is going to head to the west, and a cold front approaches from the east, which is an unusual direction. Usually cold fronts move from west to east. This one is going in the opposite direction, and we call this a backdoor cold front. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. We're dry. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 50s to low 60s. We warm up very quickly tomorrow. We'll start out at 7 a.m. with temperatures in the low 60s, but check it out. By noontime, we're already in the mid 80s, so a very, very warm afternoon. Hot conditions here during the early afternoon. And then thunderstorms begin to pop up in parts of the area as we get into the late afternoon and early evening. I think a lot of this happens after 3 o'clock. And we're going to be keeping an eye to the north and east. That's where those storms will be coming from, again, as that backdoor cold front moves in. A few more showers tomorrow night, and then we get a chance to see cooler weather as we get into Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning. We're in the low 60s. We could see a shower in the morning, and we'll see sunshine in the afternoon with temperatures in the low 70s. We get some rain tomorrow, but not a whole lot. Anything helps, but this is not going to be earth-shattering with rainfall expected to be about 1/4 of an inch. Tonight, mild, 59 for the low. Another hot day tomorrow before thunderstorms arrive later in the day, high of 89. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Saturday, Sunday, we're in the 70s. It will be cooler. The weather turns wet as we head into next week with temperatures in the 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that is quite a change compared to this week.
A lot of folks just opening their pools this week, and they're going, maybe I should have waited a little longer.
Well, the warm weather will come back.
It'll come back.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Did you see this amazing video out of Nova Scotia tonight? That's wildfires right there. The emergency in Canada is just getting worse. They're battling the largest wildfire in Nova Scotia's history. Mass evacuations are underway, and now American firefighters are heading in to help. Miguel Almaguer has late details tonight.
Described as a rolling freight train, tonight these out-of-control wildfires in Nova Scotia have torched tens of thousands of acres, triggered mass evacuations, and destroyed hundreds of homes. The latest inferno to ignite near the city of Barrington is poised to explode as towering flames leap 300 feet high.
I would say the community's still in shock.
As plumes of smoke closed in on Alan Fry's home, his family escaped the blaze in their car.
It's really hard to watch the impact on everybody in terms of just day to day coming to grips with, all right, what do I have left?
Calling this unfolding emergency dangerous and volatile, at least 16 fires are burning, 4 of which are out of control. Authorities in Nova Scotia are pleading for help.
Firefighters are on the way from the United States. Firefighters are on the way from Costa Rica. Everyone is completely focused on fighting these fires.
With the region on edge, Charisse McCracken evacuated as flames tore through her subdivision.
There was sheer panic. It was dark. It was everybody everywhere, chaos.
Tonight, no lives have been lost, but these historic out-of-control wildfires are still raging. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Up next, I'm back in the sports station again.